of confusing roadmaps with 5 tools at once? This video is just Power BI, beginner to job ready, step by step. Make sure you don't skip any part. Even the small steps matter. One tiny setting can break your entire dashboard. So stay with me throughout. Hey friends, welcome back to Gyan Academy, your go-to place for Power BI interviews, tricky tax questions, and dashboard mastery. Today's video is not about SQL or Excel. It is just Power BI. What a beginner needs to know in the right order without wasting the time. Let's start with a simple question. What exactly is Power BI and why it is so popular in today's analytic job world? Power BI is Microsoft Business Intelligence tool used to connect, clean, analyze and visualize data all in one place. But from a career point of view, there are 5 core components you need to learn to actually get hired. Let us see one by one. To understand how Power BI works, you need to follow its 6-step life cycle. It starts by importing data from various sources, then cleaning and transforming it using Power Query. After that, you model the data by defining relationships under a star schema. Next, you apply tags to create meaningful matrices. Once your logic is ready, you build visuals to tell a compiling data story. Finally, you publish your report to the Power BI service to share and collaborate with others. Here is our first step to learn Power Query basics. When learning Power Query, your focus should be on cleaning and preparing your base data properly. Start by fixing inconsistencies and formatting issues. Learn how to join multiple tables or stack similar data sets together. You should also understand how to apply logic using conditional columns or custom formulas. Finally, mastering transformations like pivoting and unpivoting data, turning rows into columns or vice versa, is the key to shape your data correctly before analysis. Next step is master data modeling. To master data modeling in Power BI, you need to understand some key concepts. Start with the star schema, where fact tables store numerical data and dimension table holds descriptive information. Learn how to differentiate fact and dimension tables and how to build proper relationships between them. A calendar table is also crucial for handling database analysis. Be cautious of common mistakes like using too many bidirectional relationships, connecting tables with poor cardinality, or skipping the use of a dedicated date table. All this can break your model and lead to incorrect results. The next step is get comfortable with the DAX. To build strong Power BI models, start by learning key DAX functions like sum, calculate, filter, and count rows. These functions form base of most calculations. Explore time intelligence functions like YTD, which is year to date, MTD, which is month to date, and same period last year. It's also crucial to understand the difference between a row context and filter context. Know when to use measure versus calculated rows. Once you get comfortable with the DAX, then move to the next step, which is create impactful visuals. Start designing with simple and effective visuals like KPI cards, bar or line or column charts, matrices, and slicers. These help communicate data clearly. Avoid pie charts and overlay styled visuals as they can distract from the insights. Don't clutter your report page with too much at once. Use bookmarks to guide viewers through a story. Once you create impactful visuals, then move to the next step, learning how to use Power BI service. Here, you need to learn how to publish reports securely to the Power BI service. Schedule automatic data refreshes to keep your dashboard up to date. Implement a row level security to restrict data views for different users. Combine pages into dashboards for a broader view of insights across the reports. Finally, when you learn about this Power BI service, the last step is build At least three real-time projects. For example, you can build a sales dashboard showing trends in revenue, product performance, and region-wise growth. Similarly, you can go for one more hospital tracker where to monitor beds, patient flow, and the department-specific doctor allocation. And last is retail inventory that alerts how low stock levels and track restocking patterns. Real projects help solidify your skills and build a project portfolio. If this helped you, click the like button, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.